Welcome to this channel where we explore all things mycology and so much more. From a single nucleus to cultures we create, experimentation and innovation is never too late. Join me on this adventure where follow science plays.
So today is another big day for these cultures. We are going to send our king oyster to substrate and this Appalachian Enoki. So over here I have 2 pounds of spawn. This bag is a 2-pound spawn. And then I got 5-pound blocks. And my blocks are hardwood fuel pellets and bran. 5 cups of pellets, 1 cup of bran. I'm just amazed on the density of this. Like, it's like a brick. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to wipe down all of our bags, our jars, and inoculate our substrate using 70% isopropyl. And what we'll do, first place I go to is the inside gussets. Spray those down, and then we just spray the rest of the bag. It doesn't hurt to respray your surface you're going to set everything on. Let's get a better view. So let's put our hands down. I'm going to be using scissors to open the bag, so I'm going to flame sterilize them. So let's take a look at our spawn. Definitely say this bag is fully colonized. Oh, look at that. It's going to be really beautiful stuff. Now that we got our spawn and substrate together, all we got to do is mix it. But first we got to seal our bag and then shake it. So next thing, we just want to mix it up best we can. So this ain't going very well. This is going to take that mycelium that's not inside the grain, and it's going to mix it all through the substrate. And then once it gets nice contact with that substrate, it'll start reaching out with its hyphae, linking itself from each one of those grains, which is your inoculation points. Now I'm just going to try to get as much of the air out of it as I can by squeezing it out the filter. We'll see how it goes. This is my first Enoki block. So what I did is I just got my surface flat. And I guess what we'll do is let it colonize. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this over a couple times and shut the air off completely for a little bit. So there's our 7-pound Appalachian Enoki. So next thing, let's see how our king oyster breaks up. Yep. We got just a solution for that. So here's the tool for the job. Butter knife, bent, stick it in your jars, work it around, use your hook, pull it out. So let's sterilize it. We'll keep that in front of the flow. Sterilize our scissors again. Alrighty, so our knife is cooled down. Open up our jars. So just scoop it around the side. You can just pull it up. So it like scoops right around. Look at that mycelium all over the side of the jar even. Got our jars done. Spray our bag down. We'll add our spawn. This time I'm gonna do something different. Some of it down at the bottom.
I'm gonna get some of the spawn down to the bottom of the bag before I seal it.
Before I seal it up and mix it. Test our seal. Good to go. We're on a roll. And I think our king oyster is a top fruiter too. So I'll make good surface conditions.
Giving the bag a little belly, widening the surface area.
Squeeze this air out.
Oh, here's our 7-pound block of king oyster.
Put our label. So now that we got our bag spawned the bulk, the next step is find a nice cozy spot. Put it right next to that one so it don't get lonely. And our tubs are all set to colonize. And then we got some beautiful growth over there. So that's all I got for this one. Almost forgot. I think I'm going to call this 30% and we're going to break and shake it. And we just did a break and shake. I'm going to put that back in my incubator. Got a little more growth on this one. But isn't that beautiful? sometimes I turn it and I open up this spot, and then the top grain will fall in it, and I alternate it like that to get it to stir up better. Huh. There's our agar wedge. There's our break and shake. So that's it. We got our tubs ready. We got spawn bags ready. We did our break and shake. We got a week or so of colonization, and I'll update you in a week or so. We're inside my spawning tent. I figured what I would do is I'd do an update. Since they're all in the same tent, we'd do an update all at once. So down here, I have a King Oyster block, and over here we have a Appalachian Enoki from Mossy Creek mushroom. Also got a liquid culture that I extended, and that is looking really good too. Over here are my tubs that I did on YouTube, and I'm really digging the growth that I'm seeing. And I'm not getting that heavy condensation. It's just like, I think we're doing good. It's almost like with it sealed, it's allowing it to hold moisture, but also giving it air without having the full surface exposed to open air. And then we got these tubs, which are 3 days spawn in the bulk. I also increased the substrate ratio in these ones. And this is a culture that I've been working on a lot. Doing really good. And it's really starting right off with that rhizomorphic growth. And here, we got a snowball on wild bird seed 2 days post break and shake. And that's looking beautiful. I love the contrast. It almost looks like a multi-pigmented corn cob. I truly love this pigmentation of all this white and brown and shades of oranges and reds. It's just beautiful. And the second jar of it's doing really good too. But here is where I gotta make a decision. Like when I already spawned 2 pounds of this already, and this is Appalachian Enoki, and it's the same culture that's growing down below that we just spawned the bulk. I spawned the first one, and this thing was like a brick solid. And this one here started down here, kind of went about this high, and then crossed to the other side to the bottom, and it was soft up here constantly. So like a few days back, I went and moved it around a little bit, maybe just to see if it would continue to try to reach out and colonize like it did the prior bag, and it didn't. And I'm thinking what happened is my grain's drying out, and it could be, and this is definitely a new thing that I'm trying. It's these clips that I got on Shroom Supply. At first, I thought I needed to slice the tube and slide the bag over and put it on. But then I realized that you can fold the bag over the tube and then clip it on also. But I didn't use a new tube. See, it's still got the slice on it. So this has gotten a lot more air. You know, so what I'm wondering, we take this bag here, and then get as much as this mycelium. Like I might not even stir plate it. I might just put a really large gauge needle in there and pull as much as I can and push back as much liquid as I can by tilting it all. Maybe the liquid culture might give enough hydration for it to kick off the mycelium that's needing the extra moisture. Like the mycelium in the bag has started the job, and we can use this liquid culture to finish it. So I'm suggesting it now, and I got some discoloration where a pellica started forming. So I really don't know Enoki that much, but on any other liquid culture, you see something like that, you're running out of time. So maybe this is the perfect time to do the experiment. So we'll do this also.
And I think it deserves a video of its own.
We'll check back on these in a little bit while we see if we can salvage that grain and keep it rolling with a culture inoculation on top of a colonization. Check back in on everything here in a couple of days to a week or so. Because I do have some ideas for these, that's for sure. So make sure you subscribe. We're going to keep this momentum rolling, and we got a lot of fruiting to come. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.